So they'll be calling you radical, so I've been really talking to her. We have a project together. Pseudo de facto, she's from the Bay of California at Half Moon Bay, where I painted tomato soup on the wells that was starving to death as they towed it into the... So the panty painters painting over the monarchs. I had a really great conversation about these are the people that killed the monarchs. Don't you realize this is... She knows all about it. She remembered when I did the whole gig. So the panty painters out in force, so they painted over my fresco, and she did. I said, we have a job together now. You painted over my fresco on 25th. That's my work. I did this tree in the Children's Museum, the ceilings, and all these buildings. It's all my hand. So let's talk about the jetty. And so that's perfect. Now, who's this? This is Joseph McDonnell. Now, he just showed up. I was out there. Remember, I wanted to get document. So this is the day I always document the lake, at the edge of the lake. That's the only video ever shot. It's perfect. I was there, standing right there when Robert Smithson patted me on the head. I was against that road. He just pulled up when I was talking about Peggy Guggenheim. He heard me talking about it, and he says, oh, I got a story about you, Peggy Guggenheim. He's the famous sculptor. That's Joe himself. God, he's hilarious. Me and him got to be pseudo de facto friends. He has his studio in, but he's Bill Gates' guy now, the eugenicist. So the lake's completely dry now. The monarchies are gone. She saved the monarchs. I had a really great conversation. That's one of his. That's one of his. So that's me. It's dry, perfect level. The only video ever shot at the perfect level, 2012. I was full of cancer. That's me like 2 years ago in DC. So let's get back to her. This is an important video. This is, you saved the butterflies. I read your whole bio. I understand, you know, blah, 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 blah. These are the people that killed the butterflies. Now, I'm going to teach you the Shoshone word for, they hate the word monarchy, by the way, monarch. The monarchs, saving the monarchs, the Brownies, by the way, I'll get into a whole thesis about the Browning era. Whoa. You know, and I never claimed to be no judge. So, her and I had quite the thing for a long time. Oh boy. And I'll talk about the art scene, whatever. The panty painters, she doesn't know, she knows now, I've educated her, so it's like King Salmon, the Shasta, Bill Gates. Let's get back to that, this is important. He's Bill Gates' guy. That's Jen Wilson, I talked to her yesterday, educated. She's, oh my God, Kevin, the environmentalist, blah, 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 blah. He's Bill Gates' guy. I'm like, Bill Gates is a nuclear rat. His wife is the curator in Seattle. Bill Gates, the guy who, the nuclear eugenist who killed. Oh my God, you can't make this journey of mine up. Plastic, the straw in the head's mine, by the way. I went to this art school, got kicked out by a panty painter named Jim Jacobs. I'm not a panty painter. I'm an Egon Schiller kind of guy. And I want to talk about that, how disgusted I am with the panty painters, my real work. Let's go for a walk as, you know, she uses stencils and whatever. I just talked to her just now. I says, you know, we have a piece together. And, you know, remember this thesis, you want to say butterflies. These are the people that killed the butterflies right here. So, had a really great conversation with her. And so, this is what they do. Hell with a native boy. I restored the Masonic Temple, built the tree in the Children's Museum. I mean, the historic work I do. I'm no fucking... They hate me. They hate me. They blackmail, save their stolen business. Like Kadinsky, I'm the economist first, the finance first. I've done so much work. So I want to talk about the seminar in free fall, epic collapse. She gets it. She knew it. I says, remember when I painted tomato soup on the dead humpback? Well, I walked up on that humpback ride. It was taking its last day. You ever been up on a humpback well? Oh, only 60,000. I walked up, it was dark. I was really shriveled up and sick. I'm walking the coast dying of AML leukemia. This is in 2015. And I did this multiple times. I wrote, Fukushima killed me with tomato soup on the stomach of 2 dead wells. She opened her eye, right? She's gasping. I'm like, oh my God, right as the sun come up, I was cold. You know, and I'm the one that alerted the officials that she was there, that she died. They come in. They seen that, they freaked out, the feds freaked out. I'm like, fuck you, fuck you. You're the ones that killed her, fucking know how to fit with me. I'm like, go fuck yourselves. You know, try me. So then they took a chainsaw and cut it out. Right where her art studio is, Half Moon Bay, the panty painters, you know, and I like her work. Don't get me wrong. I love her work, and I've really educated her. Well, she's, oh my God. And I says, you know, the Shoshone hate that word monarch. These are the monarchs that killed. I just had that conversation with her and her 2 crew members, Diego Rivera on chemo. I do my plastering and my painting. Freelancer. The ceilings in the Browning Center, those rolling, that's all my work. These ceilings all over. I mean, I have 10,000 on this job. Why balancing? Why saving there? I mean, I remember Clyde Cooley says, oh my God, you have a sidewalk permit. Yeah, I'm doing the plaster. You walk from the Hawk and Trial right there, doing the overhead ceilings in the Browning Center into my class. He says, you're something else. I says, yeah, I can balance more than one thing at fucking once because I'm the artist, I'm the economist, I'm the, well, great artists. We're economists, we're environmentalists. Avant-garde, Michelangelo. So I want to tell this story about the Brownings there. This, the Wattises who built the reactors at Fukushima, the panty painters of taking the field. So I had this really fucking epic sex affair, fucking, it must be a sexual thing with one of the Browningers. Oh my God, that girl. I still love her, by the way. You know, she's married, walks into church with 2 kids now, but this, you know, I've been single for decades and decades and decades, you know, and I don't barf when I drink when I was young. Oh, no, 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 no. So, she says, Kevin, you know I'm so fucking infatuated and so crazy because you're really a I says, what? Because I don't fucking date you and hang around, bring you flowers, buy you cars? Fuck, like I'm gonna impress you. You know, how am I gonna impress you? It's like Andy Warhol said, huh, you know, panty painting like this, it's like taking Peggy Guggenheim, or excuse me, Peggy Rothschild to dinner to impress her. I says, how am I gonna impress you? You're a billionaireist. She says, oh, you impress me. And I says, ah, I know why. She says, come on, let's go. I says, you're paying for the hotel room. Oh, yeah. She says, you know, I'm so fucking crazy in love. And this girl was educated, still is. Genius. You know, I went to the public schools. My grandfather and my grandfather didn't believe in inherited wealth. She says, you have arms like a Michelangelo sculpture. And I says, what a compliment. The greatest artist of fucking all time, the greatest community. Michelangelo, Malay, stepping back, viewing from the wider perspective. Kevin Blanch, Warhol flipping the fucking soup can. I'm no fucking panty painter, you know? So, ooh, had that Hawk and Trial in my hand, 10,000. I says, I just told her, you know, you and I have a job together now. I'm a fresco artist. You painted over one of my dry frescoes. That's my plaster work. Oh my God. And I says, look, they hate the monarch. And I says, and I read your bio, you're all about saving the monarchs. You know, this mosquito's the insect, she knows it. I'm like, you know, Fukushima's the death knell. Everything else, she says, I know. I says, the Shoshone word, the Shoshone natives here, which raised me, they hate that word monarch butterfly. They have a word for them. The black and yellow ones. Why do you think they changed from blue? The warning sign of the original nuclear was pink and blue at the University of Berkeley, California, in the Central Coast. When I sleep with the pickers, I pick with the pickers where the monarchs were, where the monarchs at Monterey on the Point. You know, Monterey freaking aquarium, as I do the work with them. They changed the colors to change the name of the butterfly to monarch, as the monarchs kill them. How about king? I hate that fucking word. King? King? I mean, you're going to be the next King James. Cinderella, you're going to marry a prince. She gets it, by the way. She's young. But this is how the panty painters play, I told you. These guys bring you in, kumbaya. They're playing pretty butterflies, but these are the people that killed the butterflies. You've infiltrated. You know, she's great, by the way. I really fucking like her. She's young, she's articulate, and she gets it. And me and her, she says, oh my God, I remember when you did that. Yeah, a lot of people do down there. I got in a lot of fucking trouble, and I'm like, fuck you, take it on. I'm full of cancer, whatever. I'm trying to save you. You know, what are you gonna charge me with? Well, there's really not making. So I should charge you. By California state law, you have to tote it out to sea. They toted it out if it's floated back in. And I don't put up videos of dead animals. Why? Because the Shoshone taught me it is absolute taboo. Cancer karma is real. I have lots and lots of videos. You know, there's a few of some dead birds washed up, blah, blah, blah. But like dead mammals, I do not put up videos or pictures. And I don't take pictures with dead mammals. Don't do it. It is the most taboo in my cultural belief system. I'm a native boy, remember? 7th generation in Ogden. Oh, they'll import some panty painters to paint over my work. The plaque on the 1905 Masonic Temple that Bernie Allen and Rangers promised they'd put it up. Oh no, do you see it there? Oh hell no. But they put a plaque for her. She panty painted over my work, but she's infiltrated and she gets it. She gets it. I'm like, when you speak, you remember, I'll find you the Shoshone word. It sure wasn't fucking monarch. Sure wasn't king salmon as the salmon collapsed. And she knows the tide pools are dead. She lives in, you know, Half Moon Bay, you know, with the elitists. As you know, that video I have, the tide pools, that has 102,000 views. That's right there below Half Moon Bay. That's in San Mateo County, Monterey, on my way from Mexico to San Francisco, walking the dead fucking coast. Stopped at Diablo, stopped at Sonofre, without me saying I would never close it. Is it too late? I don't know. She's trying. So, no, I'm not a fucking panty painter. I'm an Egon Schiller guy. It's like I learned so much when I was in Austria. The pain. The pain. I'm going to get some more videos. You know, I got to grow up on the edge of the marsh out west when it still was grand. Still incredible. You should have seen it. Tundra Swan's this corrupt county commissioner who the Weber State white gives the presidential star. No degrees, now works for the DNR, under police investigation, under FBI, stole millions of dollars, drained off the fucking marsh, fucking the Great Salt Lake, back to that. I'm alive 6 years later, I was on death's doorstep when I shot that video. Nobody thought I'd be alive. I'm alive, but the wetlands of the Great Salt Lake are dead. He drained off the marsh. These people drained off the marsh. Now he's head of the DNR, who's head of our environment. Fuck's in charge of the chickens. So, you know, it doesn't matter who watches my videos, I'm recording history. You know, and I got some more work to do. So, Great Salt Lake freaking going dry. Stock market makes all-time highs. Pacific Ocean dies. Stock market makes all the... Consume, obey, is the monarchs. No, I don't call them monarchs. I hate that word. You know, there used to be zillions of them here. You wouldn't believed it when I was a kid. I mean, this is one of the monarch migration paths, just like the tundras, just like the ducks, just like the biggest mule deer on earth. They fucking executed him, execution style. The DNR auctioned out the biggest mule deer on earth at Antelope Island. Shot. Why wouldn't they? They cut down the oldest tree on earth here in Utah. Yeah, look it up, the Bristol cone. They cut it down. University of Utah cut it down. Fucking North Carolina, fucking goatee. Biggest elk in the world. Oh, they can hunt. Come shoot fucking Bambi. Come fucking shoot. Walk right up. These people, this deer would eat out of your hand. I did the fresco on the fucking sheep. And when they restored the fucking thing out there, 10,000. But fuck me. Fuck me. So, what a great conversation I just had. The panic paint over me. The salmon are in free fall. Post the numbers. Oh, it's acute. And I'm the only person on earth. I do the fucking work. The real Ph.D. The real artist. Egon Schiller. The blood that went on in Vienna, Austria. Mary Teresa. Who fucking killed fucking the king? Whoa. With a Browning gun? Oh, yeah. I love Egon Schiller. Love his fucking work. The older I get, the more I fucking understand him. Freedom Eisenblau on the 200th anniversary of Waterloo. She taught me so much. I was at her house. The greatest anti-nuclear who ever lived. Her. I was with her on the 200. She was dying of cancer in town. Holy Moses, 88. Leopoldine Balco. Oh, I was there too. 500 years ago to the day, Michelangelo doing his fucking unperfect ways. He kicked the second one over, fucking hid in the bunker. I got to go inside the bunker. They found it. He hid in fear. They did the same thing to him. Kevin, the billionaires. Oh my God. I says, yeah, you could never tell anybody about this going on right now. You know, well, you grew up with fucking wealthy bloodlines. Yeah. With my family, I got to go to PB, ride in the car with my grandparents when nobody knew San Diego was there. My grandparents were wealthy. They're the people that found the gold. Abraham Hunsaker IV, my grandpa. I would ride to San Diego, their place at PB in La Jolla. La Jolla's fucking logo now is La Jolla Vikings. You should see it. They have these Vikings conquering an earth with oil coming out of it. Fucking disgusting. You know, fucking. Shot 10 on Balco, on chemo. Perfect 10. He says, no, there is no 10, Michelangelo. There is no 10. There's only 9. The perfect 9. Kevin Blanch, the artist who does all the work. Egon Schiller, the Bloods. She says, you don't understand the blood in Vienna. One activist, you carry this torch, Kevin. She was dying. 88. Holy Moses. Oh, I'm an Egon Schiller guy. You ain't painting over me. If you can't fucking handle it, run along, Johnny. Your political dogma, Obamacans versus Trumpets, pro-nuke fuckers, fuck them all. No. Oh, no. There's no panty painting for me. I'm fucking like... Michelangelo's paintings are all painted over by his own friends. They blackballed him. No plaques, no nothing. Do you know any of his friends' names, Danny Boy? You know any of them? You know any of them? Oh, they know his. For the YouTube camera is mightier than the fucking sword. 10? No, I should have stopped it on 9. Holy Moses. Stand tuned.